Here we go. I'm pretty excited. This is it. No, don't just go for him. There we go. Alright, I want to see what's over here. Ooh, big guy. He's a little furry. Oh shit, there's something undead. Okay. Where does this take us? Oh, fucking peachy. Right. Void gates. No idea what they are. Obviously, they look like gates. Let's check them out. No.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
No, it's just gonna take me back. I'm gonna save scum because this is ridiculous. Let's try this one. God knows where that takes me. What is that? Gorgoth. It's huge. Hello. Me Gorgoth, me needs food. Gorgoth? You mean D Gorgoth? What a small world. Gorgoth hungry. Need food. Eat. I'll get some food if you help me fight Kerghan. Yes, kill Kerghan for food. Blood meat. I'll come back with some food. Well, that was easy. Easy way of getting him. But, yeah, that's nice. I think it just takes us to other areas, honestly. So we don't need to go in there. A bit of me wants to check the whole thing out, but a bit of me wants to go into the castle. So we'll head back to the castle. Now where are we? Oh, well, that takes us back to the beginning. Again. If it's just taking us back, I'm just going to use a save. Alright, take me back. Or not. Great. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah, okay, that works. Then we'll go raid the castle. Hopefully we'll find the Black Mountain Doors if we can. I love this door, because it's not even a door, it's just some kind of weird butthole. Butthole door. They look so weird! Alright. That's a nice light fixture. Very nice. Into Kerghan's castle, I guess. Well, this place is busy. We'll find someone for Aranax to use. Oh, is he going to be a prissy bitch about it? Trap? No.
Sure, I'll do it.
Come on, dude. Unlock it. Great.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Oh, that's nice. Cool, cool. Some void loot, always appreciated. You, where that? And that. God, you don't even want to use anything, do you? Shit. I do love how that affects them. I really do. Alright, now has to go in the ball. Ooh, this looks like a workshop. And that looks like some kind of contraption. I was going to say contraction. It's not pregnant. Oh, I've been stunned. I'll be a minute. There we go. Okay. Right.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Judging from the supplies here, I'd say it's what they've been building. Come on! Alright, just break the damn thing open. Come on, open it. Open, 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 open. Oh, we've unlocked it, but it's jammed. What's even worth it anyway? Oh, just some supplies if you need them for anything, which we don't. Okay. Moving on. Dead dwarfs. A lot of them. Some are still alive, though. Looky here. Hello. Can we open this? They're all here. Help. Yes, my need. How are you, sir? A pleasure, I'm sure. Yep, okay, buddy. Yep. That's nice. Come on, I want to talk to you. I cannot wait here. Well, that's a surprise. Come on, talk to me. You're level 1. My goodness. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh my god, please. Just... I'm not gonna hurt you. I might do if you don't bloody talk to me. Oh my god. Okay, right, I'm going. Ugh, right, leaving. It's clearly the way on. Judging from all the bludgeoners there. God, all these are Black Mountain dwarves. Oh, hello, that's a lot of berserkers. That's where we came in? No, I forgot to go around. I see. Okay. Slowly but surely working our way around. Bonjour! I'm so glad we have those. Crap, no one. Oh. That was anticlimactic. Oh, hello.
Long have I waited for your arrival, and finally this moment has come. I am Kerghan, first of the necromancers, voyager in the lands of the dead.
I see. Not exactly the person I originally expected.
I would think not. Although the presence of Aranax tells me you already know much of my tale. At least as much as he deemed necessary in order to bring you into his confidence.
I've heard his side of the story. Tell me yours.
My life, in the world you call Arcanum, seems so very distant. The memories clouded like those of a child, and a child I was then, probing the darker magics, given glimpses of the truths yet to come.
The council? Were they right about the magics? Look at you.
Yes, look at me. And what do you see? A monster? An abomination? You've no idea what I've discovered. You see with eyes tainted by life, and all which that accursed state embodies. My vision is clear because of those magics you hold in disdain. And the council, it is they I have to thank for it.
But they punished you. Why would you thank them?
In your world, your Arcanum, I was powerful. Perhaps the most powerful human magicka who has ever been. But to humans, cursed with our shortness of life, our brevity, what is this power? What can be learned in that impermanent spark that is our lives? Nothing. But here, in this so-called prison, there are no limits. There is no end.
I don't understand.
This place, this void, has no time as you know it. I've been here for more than 2,000 of your years, and yet I've aged not at all. I feel as I did the moment they sent me here, or as when the Dark Elves first called to me. Do you now see? Here I can do everything I did in your world. But I am unfettered by the chains of mortality that time hangs upon us.
But the Dark Elves thought they were calling to Aranax.
Yes, I know. Ironic, isn't it? It was on my ears that their feeble and pathetic cries had fallen. To me, Kerghan, who had defeated their master and thrown him in chains. Kerghan, who had manipulated them into subverting the Bonari and weakening the wards. Kerghan, who used them to send me the dwarves of the Black Mountain clan, who have now finished the bridge back to Arcanum.
But why? If you like it so much here, then leave us alone.
I truly wish I could. My reasons for returning aren't what you'd think. I had no aspirations for power or domination like your companion Aranax did. Aspirations that I became the victim of. No. Those are the motivations of the living, and I no longer place myself among them.
Then what? What is it you want?
If only I could show you the places I've seen, you might understand the things I say. I've been to the desolate lands, wandered by those souls who still see the lands of the living, but wear the cloak of the dead. Blind to their own ends, they cry, passing through one another like shadows in the dying light of day. I've traveled to where souls rot in torment, pierced with the jagged shards of life and vision, clinging to memory, regrets of the flesh. I saw that this prison was of their own making, and the key was in unknowing, in release. And still, I traveled on. And finally, I came to the place where souls go to die, where the mirrored and worn spirits fall into an endless sea of gray, mirrored glass. And I lowered myself within, and lay there among them, and I almost did not return. And do you know what I found there? There, among the silent and battered shells of the innumerable? Peace, enlightenment, truth. Only then did I realize that this place, this life, is an abomination, a horrible distortion of the natural order. This life, who mothered pain and fear and envy, these twisted children who exist only because we are here to feed them, to nourish them. This life, this afterthought, a disturbance, a mere ripple in that great, dead sea, not even the cause, but merely an effect, sending these souls upward, screaming for release from the day they are torn from their waters. The effect of what? I do not know, nor do I care. Have you ever spoken with the dead, called to them from this side, pulled them from their silent rest? Do you know what it is that they feel? Pain. Pain when torn into this wakefulness, this reminder of the chaos from which they had escaped. Pain at having to live. There will be no more pain. There will be no more chaos. I see your soul, traveler. It screams, tattered and spent. Do you feel its pull? Do you hear its wailing? It is within my power to calm these waters, and that is what I shall do.
Basically, he wants to rid the world of life. Sees life as an abomination and nothing else. An affront to peace. In some ways, maybe. You can make an argument for that. Don't know, though. What do you mean, calm these waters?
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to be an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
I have a few questions.
Of course.
Tell me how you came to be here.
I was the first of the necromancers, and the Elven Council was displeased with my studies into the darker side of that discipline. After an inquiry into my activities, the Council was going to exile me, but Arronax, in his hatred of me, convinced them banishment was more appropriate for my so-called crimes. They banished me soon afterward.
I see.
Of course.
Tell what happened with Arronax.
Arronax was banished here only a few years after I was. After seeing how powerful I'd become, he raised a ragged army against me. But his efforts were useless. I destroyed his army and threw him in chains. A fitting end for him, and a reward for his endless arrogance. Of course.
Tell of the Dark Elves and the Black Mountain Clan.
The Dark Elves began calling across the void soon after Arronax had been banished. By the time their feeble cries were heard, their master was already defeated and imprisoned. Pretending I was he, I masterminded the manipulation of the Panari, coerced the Dark Elves into betraying the trusts of Loghaire and the Wheel Clan, and had the Black Mountain Clan sent to me.
What was the Black Mountain Clan been doing?
The Black Mountain Clan was brought here because of the nature of technology and magic. The wards which bind the gate back to Arcanum are weakening because of the rise of technology. I've brought the dwarves here to construct a device to shatter the wards once and for all.
I see. Few more questions.
Of course.
What do you really want, Kerghan?
I want the end to all life. I've divined the mysteries of death and seen its truth. Death is the natural state of things, and life is a distortion of the natural order. I will put an end to it once and for all.
Extreme necromancy. Lovely.
Of course.
None of it for now. What do you want to do, Kerghan?
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to put an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
Perhaps I could persuade you otherwise. You may be wrong.
Am I? It all depends on your point of view. Take yourself, for example. You've been told from the beginning of your adventure that you're the second coming of Nasrudin, the return of the living one. Do you believe it?
I'm not one to discount anything, but I'd be inclined to say no.
As well you should. There are no prophecies. It's just the nature of living things to want to conform their existence to a foreseeable pattern, to attempt to exert control over the chaos that surrounds them. Life by its very nature disallows this. Life is an accident, the result of random chance. Therefore, its nature can be no different.
But that's your opinion. Can you support it?
There are those who would look at all that has happened to you, and then look at you, and call you a madman for not believing in the prophecy. Your opinion is based on what you have seen, what you know. My perceptions on the nature of life and death are no different.
Perhaps, but my opinion doesn't thread the whole of creation.
That only bothers you because you see your creation as the natural order of things. I've told you it's only the effect of a meddler, the incoherent... Of course. Of course. That only bothers you because you see your creation as the natural...
Nope, couldn't convince him. Okay, better got the vice, better got the vice. Oh shit, that's fucking dark. I couldn't convince him, but we could kill him. And now we use the gate the Black Mountain clan made to get out, and I think this thing looks cool as shit.
The defeat of Lucan and his henchmen, coupled with your freeing of the ghost of Bessie Toon, enabled Shrouded Hills to grow and become a thriving community once again. A new silver vein is discovered in the old Bessie Toon mine. Workers pour into town by the dozens, and within a few years, Shrouded Hills is a bustling boomtown. Such towns often have problems keeping the peace. Shrouded Hills has no such trouble, mainly due to the efforts of their new sheriff, Doc Roberts. Don Throg, because of the advice that you gave him, became a leading political activist in the fight for Orcish rights. In time, he legalized Orcish labor unions, secured the vote for all citizens regardless of race or gender, and became the champion of equal rights and justice in Tarant. Before long, he was begrudgingly voted into the Industrial Council. And in a few years, he sat at its head. The long-standing deception of the Panari by the Dark Elves was finally brought to light. Alexander became the new High Priest of the Panari, and he wrote a new chapter for the Archaon based on his experiences with the Living One. Khan Karai of the Bedokan made a lasting peace with the elves of Kintara, and together they rid the glimmering forests and the dark fens of poachers and of the spoilers of the land. In time, Bedokan became a more civilized people, sharing in the wonders of the new age. Yet, after all of this, Arcanum is still what it always was, a place of possibility, a place of change. One thing is certain, and that is that nothing at all is ever certain in this place. Who's to say what the future holds for the land we call Arcanum?
And that's that. Unfortunately, I think there are a few slides missing. There was meant to be a slide about talking about Dernholm and its newfound, well, it becomes a powerhouse once again under the rule of Maximilian, the chap we found when we were exploring the Isle of Despair. There was also going to be one about Magnus as well. He becomes sort of the rebuilder of the Iron Clan, if I remember correctly. I only think that applies if Logair is there when you find the Iron Clan overall, but he does return, he becomes a leader of it. No one else really companion-wise has talked about, sadly, but yeah. It's a shame that all the I had to go back a few times on my other playthroughs to see all the outcomes overall, and because I didn't save, I couldn't get that bit. But regardless, that's it! We are done! We are actually done with Arcanum! Oh boy, wow. That was something indeed. Let's look at the credits. Ooh, God. Hey, it's Tim Kane. Is that it? Oh, I see, I had to click. Still, absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed this run. Absolutely enjoyed every bit of it. It's not been perfect by any stretch, not because of the game, but more of me. I've had to take a few breaks from this overall because of complications, some technical, some other things, and yeah. And I definitely think I've not done the best I could in terms of my dialogue. I've also had some issues with sound, which is always a nightmare. But overall, oh shit, overall it's been great. Let's just go through that quickly. Oh my god, it really does go through that quickly. Is that guy just there? I can't even press that. It goes through so quick. But overall, I had a blast doing this. A full technologist playthrough. So it's a shame we couldn't convince Aaron X of his failure and of his ideals. There is a way, and you need Aaron X to do it, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad we did it regardless. What do we do next? Well, I guess a Magick playthrough might be in order in the future. Maybe. We'll see. I might play this through again on my own at some point. It'll be a fairly long time before I come back to it, but in the future, a Magick playthrough is definitely going to happen. Might be do an evil playthrough as well. Maybe. We'll see. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, it has been absolutely fantastic to do this for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I know what's coming next. After this, I'm going to take a small break. After this, I usually have, when I do a Let's Play, I have a break, a week off, just to make sure everything's all finished and everything's updated for me overall before I start a new one. Just a thing I like to do. I like to give myself a space between it. But I know what's coming next. We're going fairly old school to very new next, assuming it works. I'll see you then. Until then, look to the stars. Look to other worlds. Look to the outer worlds. Bye-bye.